So I wanted to start off and ask you about the upcoming tour. So you're actually hitting the road with Breaking Benjamin, but it's not the first time with them, right? It's been at least once.
Oh, we've done tons of touring with those guys over the
Yeah.
years. Oh
Okay.
yeah, especially in the 2000s. Yeah, we did lots of
Yeah.
stuff.
I know I attended one of them, 2007 in Pittsburgh. I was at that one.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
So what keeps touring exciting for you after all these years?
Well, definitely as you're getting a little older, it's getting harder to get out and get on a bus and planes and do all that. But definitely what keeps us going is the performance part of it.
Yeah.
Your evenings are awesome. There's a bunch of hours to kill in the day, but usually from, early afternoon till show, there's lots going on. So it's awesome to meet the fans, do meet and greets, and then of course, perform the show and see the crowd's reaction and sing along with you and everything. It's a lot of fun. That's what definitely keeps us going is the shows themselves.
Yeah. So you have so many songs to choose from. How do you even go about choosing a set list?
Yeah, it's difficult actually.
Hmm.
Brad, our bass player, he's our set list specialist, but
Yeah.
he's awesome at putting set lists together. So he kind of does that, and we just go over it. But yeah, it's definitely getting harder. The more singles you have, the harder it gets. And
Mhm.
and as a band too, you definitely. I mean, would it be awesome to play? I love B-side stuff. That weren't singles, and it's hard to fit some of those in. But we try to mix up the set here and there, and try to throw in some other songs that people don't get to hear all the time. But yeah, it's difficult because you're knocking off a bunch of number ones to fit in a show. So it's
Yeah.
definitely.
So that actually brings me to a question I had for later, but what's one song that you think doesn't get enough attention?
Uh, I don't attention like.
Well, maybe if just a favorite of yours that you don't think.
Yeah, and I love a lot of the B-side stuff. I wish we could play more of that, especially on the first few records. There's some really great B-side stuff. The Let You Down and the Overrateds, Now or Never. Always love that song. That was one of my faves off the first record, Now or Never. Wake Up. Definitely a pile of stuff on One X. Like the first three records, there's great B-side stuff.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite stuff. So a lot of that I wish we could get to more, but really we'd have to put on a longer show, which I'm not opposed to doing. That'd be cool. But we might have to do at least a 2-hour show to
Yeah.
get some more songs in.
Okay. So speaking of just like roles in the band, what would you say your role is off stage? Are you more of like the calm one, the prankster, like
I'm quite introverted actually. I'm pretty
yeah.
quiet. I can put it on when I need to, and when I meet the fans and everything, I can definitely be that guy. But generally, I'm the quiet guy in the band. I spend a lot of time by myself. I'm quite comfortable in my own skin and being alone. So yeah, I'm probably the quietest. I mean, we all have fun in this band. We all joke with each other. We all get along and respect each other. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of cool camaraderie. But when we're not working, I'm pretty much I keep to myself a lot.
Yeah. Um so the guitar behind you, is that one you actually play with, or is that more of like oh, you have a lot behind you.
Oh, there's a hole here. I'll
Oh
give you this.
wow.
Tons of yeah. I'm actually in my studio here where
Yeah.
there's kind of a
So
ton
these
of
more of
stuff.
like your collection.
Yeah, just stuff I collected over the years, and a lot of stuff I use live. That's different. I have a European
Right.
setup and then an American setup, and
Oh wow.
this is just extra things that I've kept and over the years that I use. When we record and track, and we actually we did a lot of the preparation for the record in here in this studio. This is where
Mhm.
we all met up and we did a lot of that here. All the
Yeah.
people.
So speaking of that, um, so the title alienation, like what does that mean to you in the context of the record?
Well, for us, it's kind of like 1X, it's the similar thing. You feel a lot of times we feel like we're all by ourselves in this world. Our problems just seem like they're our problems. And then, when you get out to talking to other people and everything else, and everybody goes through very much the same sort of things. We're definitely not alone in this world. Yet we tend to, think that way. We tend to really feel isolated a lot of times, and like we don't have someone to talk to. But you start to reach out to people, and you realize, it's more common than you think. You share a lot of the similar things.
Yeah. Is there something about the album that you would like fans to understand from your perspective?
Um, I don't know about understand. I mean, I'm super excited for people to hear this on the 22nd. I mean, we put a lot of time and effort into it, as we do any record. But
Yeah.
this one was really special because with Adam coming back and Matt and just how easy and cool it all went down. Like it was really a super fun record to make and easy, like not easy, like we put a lot of time into what we do, but
Yeah.
easy in the sense of personalities and how, when we all got together, there was no talking of the past or anything. It was just kind of a quick catch up and get right to work. And the coolest thing was, everybody in this band was firing on all cylinders. Like everybody was super excited to be doing this. So it's definitely one of the funnest records I've made, definitely in a long time, just getting together. And yeah, it was really cool. It was just really special with everybody. Everybody got along so well, and it was a lot of fun.
So would you say working with Adam again, would you say you kind of just got right back into your rhythm or?
Yeah, I mean, it was really easy. Like we all met here the first time. And in the first, we spent a week here the first time. Adam lives close to Nashville, and the other guys are still in Canada. I'm in Southern Indiana, so he wasn't that far away. It was just easy for everyone to meet here. And I got a decent studio to work in. But it was easy. It was like, quick chat, and just like we got right back to, where what we always do, which is, even after Adam left, the first when he left, the end of 2012, when we brought Matt in, nothing really changed in the way we write songs. You know what I mean? We all write songs together. Like no one person brings in a song. Like we don't really work that way. We work
Yeah.
everything out, all lyrics, like every bit of the song is worked out together. So we knew if we just kept on that path of our work ethic and the way we work, it worked with Matt, and we just kept going. And then when Adam came back, the only difference really was there's two singers. So it was really
Yeah.
who's going to sing what. That was a bit of interesting in the beginning because we were like, what are we going to do? Like you sing first verse, he sings second verse, he both sing. We didn't really know, but it really fell into place naturally. They both are fantastic singers, and they each have their own character. So it just fell into place really well between the two of them. It was like they knew who should sing what and when, and they just, and sometimes it was funny, they didn't know, and they were doing rock, paper, scissors to see who wanted to sing the next part, right? So it was a lot
Yeah.
of fun, but it was really easy between the two of them. Those guys jive so well together, so super cool.
Yeah. I mean, it all seemed like it must be really seamless. Like the tracks that are Matt, I mean, everything that you guys you've got it down, It's
Yeah,
what
it felt
you do best.
natural. It felt
So
really natural. Yeah, it was
yeah.
super cool. Yeah.
So with each new album, how do you challenge yourself? Do you try to do anything different guitar wise or?
Just stay true to ourselves, do what we're good at. I don't really, me personally, when I don't listen to other music a lot, especially when we're making a record. I just kind of stop listening. I mean, I have in the back of my head all my influences that are always there from when I grew up. So, I just do what comes natural. I just play, and I just it comes out of me. I don't want to be inspired. We as a band never went, oh, let's mock this song, or not mock, but let's try to match this song and take a song we like and make a song like that. We've never done that. We just kind of do what's natural to us, whatever comes natural to all of us, is what we've always done. And we stick to that.
Yeah, it works. So does your level of success, does it ever feel like surreal or is it just, you know?
I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, we're very fortunate. I mean,
Yeah.
we do work hard. Sometimes people think we have a horseshoe up our ass, but we don't. We work really hard at what we do. And a lot of times, maybe in a band, you have one guy that does a lot of the stuff, and but in our band, I'm just one of the guys. In this case now, I'm one of five guys. The other four guys in my band work as hard as I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've got to keep up, and everyone's like that. Everyone has something to offer, And it's, even with guitar, like it's not just always me. I have a lot of sure pile of riffs and things, but it can come from anywhere. And same with vocal or melody or titles or lyric. Or that's the cool thing in this band. I've got four other guys that I play with that are super hard workers, and they love what they do, and it's great.
Yeah. So there's so many things you could be proud of. Like, is there anything that you look back and you're really proud of, especially whether it's a certain song, an award, anything?
Yeah, I mean, there's been many awesome things, awards and different things, but the thing I'm proud of most really is that we're still doing this, that we still get along, that Adam left and then came back, and the fans are still there for us. And even when Adam left, and we gained a bunch of new fans, and sure, there was some people disappointed in the fact that Adam left, but now he's back, and it's like I can't believe here we are 23 years later that we're still producing, to me, great music. Like we're
Yeah.
still doing it, and comfortably and enjoying it. So I think I'm proud of that the most, that
Yeah.
we all
Should
just
be.
in this band, everybody, I mean, we've had our fights and our differences, everything, but we all like each other, and we respect each other a lot. So um I'm proud of that. Like that we can overcome things and just keep going. This band just keeps moving forward no matter what. And
Yeah.
that's definitely something to be proud of for sure.
Oh, yeah. What do you think the next era of 3 Days Grace looks like?
I mean, who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
who knew this was going to happen, so
Right.
we're still riding this wave, and it's fantastic. And as long as we can, but we'll always be coming up with new ideas and new ways to entertain people and ourselves, mostly.
Yeah.
We write music to mostly as therapy for ourselves, and the fact that other people connect with it is fantastic. So as long as that keeps happening, we'll keep doing this.
Yeah. Is there anything that you think you do that kind of keeps things fresh while staying true to your roots? Anything that you do just kind of to help evolve or keep things fresh?
I'm not really sure. Like
Doing it?
sometimes I wonder. Like I don't even know where. Like I have ideas and riffs all the time. It never ends. I've heard of people with writer's block, and I guess it happens. But I don't know. I've always got something that can pour out of me. I've been very gifted, and sometimes I don't really know that it even comes from me. I think I get a boost from somebody else, like,
Yeah.
because it just pours out of me. I just love the fact that, and I hope that never happens. And where I just can't create anymore. But I just keep an open mind, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
try to think like, and we don't do that. We try not to, like, we force anything. If something's not happening, we just move on. We just do something else,
Yeah.
because when you try to force things, then yeah, I can see where that then gets difficult. I've been in those situations where not a writer's block or something, but you're just trying too hard.
Mhm.
And then you just got to throw it aside and just move right on to something else. And a lot of times songs happen that way too. Like the title track Alienation was one of them. There's many, through World So Cold, and like when we did 1X, I had the idea for World So Cold, and it just didn't fit into that record. And so you just put it aside. It's just like, okay, just don't keep battling that. Just it didn't fit at the time. But next record, when we did Life Stars Now, it seemed to make sense. That
Yeah.
one came back, and then it all made sense. And Alienation was another one. We wrote that on the last record, but the music was very different. It was very more alternative, but there was something cool we liked about that song, like, with the lyric and the melody. But musically, we just thought, it's a bit alternative for us. And so again, we came to this record, and we brought that back up, and I just came up with completely different music between Neil and I. Neil was playing that karimba or whatever thing, and the melody for it, and then I just started with a bit of a riot. I thought we needed a bit of a shuffle vibe, and we changed that. And then Adam started singing Alienation over top of this new idea we had, and it really worked.
Yeah.
So it's cool to do stuff like that. Like, again, don't beat yourself up. You just push it aside and just move elsewhere, and maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't.
Yeah. Okay. So do you guys have any backstage rituals or like pre-show routines that you do?
We definitely, I mean, we mostly just hang together. You know, our security usually boots everyone out of the room, whether it's family or not, at a certain time, so we can really what we just do is just share our time together with just us and not being interfered with everybody else what's going on with them, and we just start listening to music together, so we all listen to the same thing, and we'll just,
Mhm.
you know, and we have a lot of music. Matt likes to play a lot of cool, I mean, we all play music, but he's got some cool music that we'll all just jive on before the show.
Mhm.
He loves this band, Electric. We all do, actually, Electric Callboy, and that's been
Yeah.
our thing for the last, you know, all this year. We're just, you know, putting on their songs and their videos, and but mainly that's what we do together. We just mainly get in the same headspace, so at least when you walk on the stage, you're all for the hour prior have been in the same zone, you know, listening to the same music, talking together, and then when you go out, you seem well connected. You know?
And you guys do, yeah. You seem like really connected, like you said. I mean, yeah. I'll be seeing you guys in Charlotte, so
Oh, awesome,
probably
awesome.
photographing, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen you guys live since 2007. So
Oh, awesome.
it'll be
Wow,
exciting.
that'll be fun. Breaking Benjamin, you know, they're great guys.
Oh
We've known
yeah.
them for so long, so it's just like it just makes touring so easy when you like the band you're with,
Oh yeah.
and you all get along, and it makes it really comfortable.
Yeah. So that is all I had for you, but is there anything else you'd like to say just to your fans or anything or
Yeah, I mean, I look forward to seeing y'all. I hope you all come out to the Breaking Benjamin tour, and otherwise, after that, we'll be heading to Europe for a month later this year. So, to any European fans listening, look forward to seeing you guys.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
All right. See you soon. Cheers.